Woo! Happy, 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 happy. It's Thursday. What is this? It's Thursday morning. Another beautiful day for me. Oh, I kid you not. I am having a great time so far. Yes, it's a beautiful morning. I think I'm running a little late today on my, what do you call it? What do I say today? Getting up into my destination. It's a little human today. And the marathon number is this. I've just been running a marathon. Just decided to just run a marathon every day. I'm taking a few days off and that's it. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, let's see. That's it. It's a few days off. And that's it. Look at this. Yes, just taking a few days off. And that's it. What am I doing today? This is interesting. This is interesting today. Yeah, this is interesting. It's actually on my mind this morning. I did not know what's on my mind yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. What is on my mind? Oof. What is on my mind this morning? What am I thinking of, shall I say? What am I thinking of? Whereas I've been actually debating a lot in my head this morning. Don't know what I'm thinking of at the moment. Let me see here. What am I thinking of? What's on my mind this morning? What is on my mind? I just do not know what's on my mind this morning. What is on my mind? What am I thinking about? It's a beautiful, beautiful neighborhood. I like the incline that is actually here. So this morning I was sort of thinking about a lot of things, and I began to think about many who have actually disappeared from this planet due to unhappy thoughts or because of certain emotion. There's a word being used for that because when someone is not living anymore, we use all these names, but I'm not going to use that name, but I would just say they just disappear from the planet. And I begin to realize that those emotions is only because it's not being understood. I think a lot of time when people go through that stage, it is because, where's my volume here? Yeah, it is because they feel like they have not been understood. And I see that a lot because there's a thing that I always hear a lot by people, and that is, go get a job. And my question to that starts to become, I already have a job. I've done all the jobs. And then I realized that this type of job might not be the calling or what I'm supposed to do. So in the meantime, I just figured it out. And most of the times, the go and get a job syndrome is mainly coming from people who live in fear. Because when you live in fear, you have no belief system that you are part of this universe. When you live in fear, you have a syndrome that has blocked your third eye, that makes you realize, that makes you think, I won't say realize, think that you're always going to be in need. And I think sometimes that can be very difficult because each time we have people disappear from the planet, like I always call it, that's when we begin to say stuff like, man, if they have told me, I would have helped them out. If they have told me, I would have put them up in my house. If they have told me, I would have let them stay for months. Oh my goodness. And we cry, we roll on the ground. But the truth is, during that spare moment, nobody even think about stuff like that. It is funny how disappearing from the earth doesn't discriminate. Because we have a lot of people, I've had a lot of people with serious money and people with little money who have both disappeared from the planet, I call it. And in most cases, I think those things can be prevented. I think a lot of times we are not truly aware or consciousness of loving others and being able to understand where other people are coming from. We are so into the discriminative nature that anything that other people does, when we don't understand it, we judge it, we criticize it. It is funny that we always send out this message about, oh yeah, we want everyone to be together, we want this, and we want everyone to be together, we want everyone to come together, but the but in it is also at the expenses of just make sure you are ready to believe in what I believe and partially bring what you believe in. And I've seen a lot of that, and it makes me just laugh. Over the years, I've learned how to be in a state of peace. And I always say this thing about yoga practices and meditation and moving the body. The benefit of it is almost like you become worry-free. You leave things to be in the moment, because our strength, all our powers actually, believe it or not, actually lays in the present moment. Because when you focus on the present moment, you are able to see beyond your past and beyond the future. Because the moment is just what everything is. And I know sometimes that can be a little difficult to get to that sort of thinking, because we are raised around a fear tactic that we don't even want to accept it. We have forgotten how to reprogram our brain, so we live in fear every day. It is another thing that really cracks me up is the more I hear go and get a job, the more I don't give a biscuit. Because I know in my head that my journey is not to get up and go into sit into somebody's building. I would never say I've never done it in the past. I've done all that. It is just that my path doesn't require me to go and sit and not move my body. And I know this might sound really uncomprehendable because we live in a world I think, yeah, we have to get a job, we have to do it, which nothing is wrong with, or this is how we have to make money. But to some people, I just believe in abundance. However way that abundance is going to come, I never thought about it, but I do truly, truly, truly believe in that faith so much. It's like a faith that I cannot even explain. I truly believe I live in an abundance. And I think those abundance, first of all, has to start in the brain. And when you begin to understand your own brain, the connection to it is almost like right now, I'm at the stage to where I have to remind myself to worry. Because that was my old pattern. You know, it kicks in once in a while. But other than that, I just truly believe in abundance. I never think that I do not have. And that's why when I look at most of my beautiful, beautiful so-called families, or friends, how we've defined success. And for me, success to me is different from everyone else's. Success to me is the ability to be self-love, the ability of self-love and self-honesty. Success is not to me to pretend to be who I'm not, because I remember when I was getting my PhD in the School of Misery, not happy and crying, as long as I pretend to be who I'm not, I had a lot of friends and family around me, and I get really, really embraced. But once I learned to let go of those families and friends, and I realized that the true wealth is within me, I see life differently. Look at those bears crying. Look at those bears crying. So, and that's the path that I'm on right now. That path of joy. That path of peace. That real, real talk. That every day I get to do what I love. Every single day. I get to wake up, stretch my body, read, and just go. And just be on my feet for miles and miles. And it gives me a creative sense of thinking to where, how far can I go? What else do I need to be doing with myself? But it's also a way for me to communicate with the higher self of mine. I truly, truly, truly live in abundance. And for all the holistic people that I've studied so much, due to the amount of yoga and push-up that I do, I could even feel the movement in my left and my right brain. It is so funny. Like I said earlier before, I actually asked the metaphysics teacher, and the answer I got was, my evolution is changing. And it is true, our evolution can change. We can truly build our body to where it doesn't worry. We can truly, truly make ourselves feel so powerful beyond our own imagination in our mental thinking. And all I'm saying is, your mental power, you have it. You got what it takes. The only thing is, we listen to other people's music and we fail to tap into that energy. I have been just truly, truly, I'm really, very grateful. Abundance is me. That's my middle name. Yes, I heard the birds singing. So, and I also debate a lot in my head that all these dreams that I've been told to choose from the day I was born, I actually run after those dreams. But yet, all that dream ever gave me was misery. And the only time that I choose not to be in the misery route is when I lost all of my friends. But I want to say one thing though, that mental illness and people just disappearing out of our planet is becoming a huge thing in our culture here. because I'm not going to use the word that everyone is using. I'm saying disappear out of the planet, because to me, I look at it as energy. And that energy, because we don't understand what's around us, we just disappear out of the planet. The only thing is, it's usually at a price, because we left our loved ones thinking, and our friends and family, we have no answers to it. But the truth about it is, when you've actually faced those type of things, and you know the reason why, and the reason why is because most of the time, our culture, we are extremely judgmental. Anything that we do not understand, we judge, we criticize, and it isn't even a black and white thing. It is mainly common, and I'm just saying this with a frown face too, among religious people. And I don't know why that is, but it's mainly common among religious people. And if we truly want to stop all this anger and people getting mad, we truly need to begin to practice that self-love within ourselves. Because every time we show violence, we think, why is the kids that this way? Why is the kids that way? But the reality is, we caused all that. There's nothing wrong with our planet. The only thing that's wrong with our planet right now is the mind is sick, and it can be healed. So yes, let me go ahead and continue this 26-mile meditative job. I think today's marathon number 60. I'm actually having fun doing this. Getting up in the morning and running the marathon right now, or jogging, it's just like a walk in the park. It's really funny how much emphasizes and fear tactics that people has put behind it, but literally a marathon is nothing. Nothing. And like I said, one of my goals is to run across the country. I want to run from here to California. So if you have an idea and ready to support, let me know. I've really been thinking about that. I truly want to do that so bad. I want to run from Georgia to California. But until then, one love, and happy Thursday.